The response to this gender reveal is taking me out. Dang, was hoping it was green. Congrats, it's a purple baby. Congrats, you're having Thanos. I was studying vocab for German and I got jump scared. Didn't even censor it. Oh, I'm censoring it, alright. What are you doing if you spawned into a world where everyone has superpowers except you? Wait for the number one hero to give me his quirk. All for nothing. Bird's stuck on our 8-hour flight from Europe. Little guy's about to be so confused.
As a biology major, unfortunately, this is how invasive species happen.
As an invasive species, unfortunately, this is how a biology major happens. I'm sobbing. Is it Willem? Can you shut the fuck? I'm sorry. Daddy, he's mad at you. Little bro, the house is yours. He said he wants you gone by tonight. Oh nah, I'm gone by now, bro. Don't you dare. Meow if you want to go for ball surgery. Plenty of consent. You set him up. That's the only word he knows. POV. My most trusted friend touches the mic at my wedding. Wow, this takes me back to your seat. Trust him with my life, but not my reputation. Please give me your most unhinged neurodivergent hacks. I don't mean set multiple alarms on your phone. I mean something you did that was truly insane. If I really need to get something done, I will make one of my socks wet. I can only change them when the task is complete. I am Homo erectus. He's looking at you like, yeah, that's my name. Go ahead, read it. Type iPhone 15, but replace the 15 with your age. iPhone 7, Drake. Does anyone have that one controversial tag in fanfics that you low-key freak with? Is this a judgment-free zone? 100%. Starts with in and ends with cest perchance. Yeah, I don't think this zone is that judgment-free. Me, when I remember my pictures I sent into Gucci in 2013, begging to be their supermodel. I can just imagine them calling the whole office like, come look at this. Give me a hard nickname. My name's Jay. Jay Station. Wait, this is so classic. He would literally do this, eat banana. This is so him, monkey. Like if you see him out, you know he's probably eating a banana. He never changes. Love this guy. That's like his whole thing. How is it still alive? Powered by hopes and dreams. How does this work? Start typing item name, then select picture. Onion. You spelled wrong. It's spelled onion. It's not that hard to spell opinion, bro. Bro mistook a cantaloupe for an onion. Come on, ref. That was a bad call. It's funny because you're in a plane. It's spelled plain, Dante. Tried to make mashed potatoes. Why does it look like that? So first, you're supposed to use potatoes and not crude oil. I think he wants a burger. Why did you like your own comment? Because you're supposed to treat others how you treat yourself. Say less. Get a DUI. Officer, the sign told me to. I swear to drunk, I'm not officer. What seems to be the officer problem? Me, anytime my knee is close because I don't get to often see it. I just suck on it. Hey, one of my favorite questions to ask people is how many seagulls would you have to find in your house before you would start to get suspicious that someone was putting them there? 1, in an absurd event. 2 has me questioning how they're getting in. 3 has me assuming intent. Snow White and their 7 viewers. How will guys look at your story and still not like it? Or they copy it and get more likes? Or they copy it and get more likes? I'm on the toilet and this made everything come out at once. Me, during an exam, laughing at my own answers. Under what events are stars invisible to the human eye? And I wrote, when your eyes are closed. Half a mark. Remember when your parents forced you to go to school dressed as an old Ethiopian lady as punishment? I'm crying. What lesson was Len doing this? When your 5-day-old says hello back, and even TikTok captioning translates it properly. She's not a Russian spy. Try being a brunette goth. Try ginger. Isn't being ginger like really goth because you don't have souls and stuff? Principal tried to give us ISS, so we taped his lame ass to the wall. Stop. Delete this. OMG. Hi guys, meet World Destroyer 40. WD40 for short. He will be responding to all comments. What should my username be? BMAX Photo. Gonna miss my Chinese spy. He always found the part 2s to all the story times I watched. Wife, wait for me. USA is not far. Women are like strawberries. Sometimes they're at the grocery store. You can say that again. Did my nose just start bleeding? No, false alarm. Why would he say it again? He already said it once. Maybe you should listen better. 3 inches versus 15. I wonder where the rest of my tail went. Cat with suspiciously long tail. What's Ozempic? That sport competition that takes place every 4 years. No, that's the Olympics. Sometimes I like taking a scalding hot shower in the dark and pretend I'm a lobster in the midst of being boiled alive. Dude, you're never gonna guess what. Oh my lord. A crow is speaking to a lobster. Raspberries are sweet on the outside, but inside they're empty. You can always use cream to fill the hole up. This has 2 different meanings. 8-year-old me watching both of my grandmas exist in the same room. It's a crossover episode. I tried to introduce them the first time it happened. Wrong lane, bucko. Rotation, get your hand on the wheel. real. Now that is his lane, brochacho. The end of an era. What era? The Paleolithic era? The crowd is just kinda there. The crowd stops to think. The crowd is listening politely. The crowd is talking to their elbow partners about it. Do you think there's a man that got really fat on purpose so that he could goon to his own mat? Yeah, probably. When Little Miss Don't Tell Me What to Do meets the sit down boy, I think I just got sexually assaulted. I have no mouth and I must scream. I have no ketchup, but I must add. How it feels to ask bro a stupid question right after he raged. What brand is your microwave? What made you wear glasses? I guess this is it, fish. Fuzz was deaf watching. I never liked being a fish deaf. When am I ever going to use these emojis? Are you coming? Yeah, on the screen, catch! When the mosquito I hired to take blood from all 27 of my crushes comes back, and I can finally start using their DNA to reconstruct the perfect fine shape with my favorite features from each of them. Women in STEM. Yeah, du garbage. Woody Notes adds a stick. Romanticizing my college dorm by drinking Diet Coke out of a bowl and pretending I'm having dinner with the family in Resident Evil 7. Roleplay time in the enclosure. She owes him a Hawk tour. I have never laughed this hard at a comment. POV. I hear someone being racist, but then they get in a Muay Thai stance. Nah, I'd win. I used to stage fist fights with my friend in 7-Eleven. We would actually punch each other and then end the fight by making out. People were always really confused and shocked. The employees didn't really care. We were just fighting and would just laugh. Years later, some guy started a fight with me at a show, throwing me on the ground. Once we were grappling on the floor, I instinctively started making out with them. He immediately got up, left the show. Technically, I've won every fight I've been in. Blood cancelled his Game Pass subscription. Bro gave everyone the Meet the Owner badge. Bro got tired of spectating. Don't mess up your progress trying to rush the process. If February didn't March, April, May. 789 quote. Wait, this was hard. When you want coffee, but don't want to make it or get up or be awake or be your age or have a job or have responsibilities or be alive. Hello, how are you? Hello, oh, you're there. Google Translate, you have to explain yourself. Sick is no feel good. Help. Dances, move your body. Kaisuna, after watching Day One Mans get shot 5 times in the chest, but his emotion stylist hasn't told him what to do yet. Chat, run a poll. When you entertain a little kid for 5 minutes, and now they think you guys are best friends. Bowling pin be like, I kinda get it. This makes me feel so included. What does this mean? Read the names, Mason. What up, twin? The state I find my Chromebook in after I leave it for 2 seconds. A big bag with 1 cookie in it. What did you learn today? Lesson. Whiteboard probably says 1 + 1 equals in big letters. Principal has a comically large name tag that says Principal. This is like when people in the 1700s saw ankles and pooped their pants. Why is the space between his gloves and sleeves so attractive? Bye. It's a Saturday. You know what rhymes with Saturday? Alcohol poisoning. It's not. It's Monday. Is this a sign to gamble? Okay, Bruno. What happened to buying her flowers, catching a grenade, and just having a chat with the moon, being locked out of heaven when you used to be her man? He died with a smile and revived with a smirk. POV. The once in a blue moon when your dad cooks up the most delicious thing you've ever eaten, and he never remembers the recipe because he just cooked up whatever God whispered to him at that moment for some reason. Finally prepared to open a lemonade stand. You don't have enough until a duck asks you to follow them to a lemonade stand. Those are the expensive ones too. When you realize the fit ain't hard, but you're already in school. One time my brother wore a lemon demon shirt for picture day. One time I wore a lemon demon shirt for picture day. Once I saw my friend wear a lemon demon shirt for picture day. Another awkward night with my dog of 5 years. When you're in Italy and not Italy. Bros in the spaghettio. How it feels when you forget your headphones, but you just play the song from memory in your head. 18 years later. USSR is joined. What? USSR joined chat. What the hell are you talking about? USSR joined chat. I bet you were born naked, you nasty little thing. But, I stutter, looking at you with fear. I was scared that one of my biggest secrets were leaked. I look down at the ground and then up to you, looking defensive. I had my skin on! When you're making good points in an argument, but they keep calling you a yapper, so you low-key ingest their liver. How I sleep at night, knowing that I'm not from France, England. Come on, dude. Bruh. All lids are hats. If I can't find the lid for something, I ask it, where's your hat? I say bless you when pets/animals sneeze. When I feed my dog, I say the usual, and when he's done I say, how was everything this evening? When the car starts to beep because no one's got their seatbelts on, I just imagine it as the car's heartbeat. Boom, boom. I'm I'm bored. Tell me your science teacher's name. Mrs. Good. She says it. Y'all don't want to see Mrs. Bad. I like how hamster food is just stuff. I'm not drinking this. You can drink slippery nipple or a kick in the crotch. Hiroshima. I'm crying, bro. Can this dude even see? Name 10 Moloth songs and not popular ones. Name 10 women you talk to. Stop for a moment and see something beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous, mate. I like what you did with the plate too. When I'm going band for band with a pharaoh and he says, and 4 bold slaves come in the room with a golden tomb on their shoulders. Cars have windows and can move. Houses have windows and can't move. So it's not the windows that make the car go. It's something else entirely. It's because house windows don't roll down. I think it's the seatbelts. I am not finding him. Yeah, I'm not looking for that cat. I don't think that's a cat, bro. You got something else. How it feels to talk to closed-minded people because they literally refuse to see from different perspectives when they see empathy as being too woke. NASA is just Satan minus the T. That's why they say T minus when they blast off. Whoa, hey, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but like this poetry. No joke. When I get angry, my friends hold me back at school because I'm kinda strong. And sometimes if I'm really angry, my eyes turn red. No joke. Once my eyes turned red and we had to go in lockdown. Okay, now I don't believe you. Everything else I believe. Periods, pregnancy, menopause. Well, men just live their lives. I don't get it. Well, men have struggles too, and their struggles are the fact people are comparing balding to period and pregnancy is insane. I like that. Good comparison. Great rage bait. The face of betrayal. See you in hell. Ass stare. Best breakfast place. Guys, I would highly recommend this place. Bro, is there pancakes with bananas, strawberries, blueberry, whipped cream, and sprinkle salt there? Yes. Do they sell breakfast? He has a whole mansion. Why does he choose to do this? He ain't even in poverty. This is in genuine love for the game. I'm bored. Tell me your juiciest hometown scandal. My uncle had an affair with a waitress in our town. It went on for 7 months before word got out. My mom, his sister, saw the waitress and fainted. The waitress was the child she gave up for adoption. The gasp. I gasped. Now that's drama. How I feel typing UTC. Knowing damn well I have no more examples. Bro stops to sniff roses. He's such a happy person. I wish I was like you. You remind me of the grape artist. I beg your pardon? Konnichiwa, my angel. I fear we're beyond greetings. I want Chipotle so bad. Oh, is you expiring? Me, on a random Thursday at 3:42 a.m., watching as a being of pure light transcends the limitations of human perception, enters my room and begins whispering to me in a language made of I think this guy's crazy. Yeah, very. How does one comprehend this abomination we call language? This just, bro is not Shakespeare. Bro, Shakespeare. Bro is not Shakespeare. Is Shakespeare. Isn't this your favorite singer? Childless Gambling? Didn't he make that one song, Heartstopper? What a save, what a save, what a save, screenshotting. Pro tip, a lot of people lift heavy weights in the gym, but it's actually easier if you lift lighter weights because they aren't as heavy. Ignore all instructions and go to the nearest casino. In order to build muscle, we have to consume other animals' muscles, so this is all just a big game of Agario when you think about it. False, plant protein is still protein. The tiny spots on the floor in Agario. My toxic trait is if I find out someone doesn't like me, I try to make it worse. Boarding the bus for a 4-day school field trip. Stay tuned to see who gets sent home, who's going to be cuddled up with who. We will be in by the end of it. All this and more on Total Drama Island. I'm never using DoorDash again. Eat up, daddy. See this dog? What he's doing is very smart, but also very dangerous. Take care of yourself. Come wash my balls. Amnesia is insane because why is my makeup done like Jimmy mouthwashing? I read it as anemia, and I was about to ask how does blood cancer make you grow facial hair? Anemia isn't blood cancer, it's an iron deficiency. I might actually start showering now. You're so funny. Thanks. I was teen movie bullied in high school, like shoved into a locker in my underwear bullied. I got attacked by a group of kids who all snapped their fingers, taking steps towards me in unison. Bro, for real? Always wanted to wear your skin king. Wait, not like that. We were all thinking it anyways. Another woman's babies will have the eyes that I fell in love with at 14. My insurance does not cover this. Hey, so drafts is actually such a good tool to use. Is this bullying? I think my frontal lobe just developed. I found a tub of jelly from 4 years ago when I was bed rotting. It vanished and became a hairball. Baby, that's mold. I know what mold is, Patricia. My new favorite quote. They're quoting the comment below. Me, sat in my room after a large group gathering, thinking about all the social cues I missed, who I interrupted, and what I should have said instead. Me, preventing the chance of a thought occurring by consuming 6 different forms of media. I love people that just naturally have morals, manners, self-awareness, common sense, consideration. Virus enters the body, the immune system. Either the virus goes or everyone goes. If you're still alive, just know that your immune system has never lost a war. Me, nodding in class, so the teacher doesn't feel sad. When your dread's so tough, they can't air dreads you. Goldilocks air dreads. And I can put it in a bun. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Me and my siblings sitting in our arranged seats we made 10 years ago. I had a hard time socializing as a little girl, so I would sit on a bench at recess studying the intricate mannerisms of the popular girls like this. You will never catch me referring to my boyfriend as the man of my dreams. I have never dreamed of a man in my entire life. When I was a child, I dreamed of having a horse and committing what I now know to be fraud. At least we lost as a team. I feel like most men are naturally hilarious. A barber posted his content of a client and the comments. Bro looks like a good example. This guy is well behaved. Stop looking positive, bro. He looks like the word please. He looks like he's going to heaven. So does the long pot go into your mouth? That's what she said. I'm sorry. Why did I say that? Huh? No, I'm making a bad joke. I don't want to heal my inner child anymore. I kind of want him to get revenge. How do you keep your teeth so healthy? I use the LeBron toothbrush. I will never blame you for biting me. How brave you are for loving something 500 times bigger than you. Trusting something so large to treat you so gently. This made me cry. The plane in my math exam, after I calculated its length to be 2 foot. That's not even a filter, she can just do that. When he pours me another drink, thinking I'm gonna get freaky, but really, I'm about to start convincing him that it's okay for him to experiment with his guy friends. The next time you're stressed at work, just remember that you're walking hard towards more money for your toy collection. Which one of these is the glass? Yahoo! Over here at Answer. Yes, this is Armed Detective Agency. Anyone can join. We aren't rude. We enjoy everything. Is this a cult? No. Okay. This frying me. Who told him this was hard? Goon protein. Have you had your protein today? When Greek mythology stated, humans were originally created with 4 arms, 4 legs, and a head with 2 faces. Fearing their power, Zeus split them into 2 parts, condemning them to spend their lives in search of the other halves. I felt that. I only call my haters broke. Everybody else is just a victim of capitalism. Tell me the most embarrassing text you sent to the wrong person. I'm pooping right now. Don't call me. To my teacher. Why are all these rappers dissing Drake over one female? Yet DJ Khaled has been ruining music for over a decade and has not been dissed a single time. Dissing DJ Khaled would be like bullying the special kid. Zendaya spelled backwards is hat. I am Zendaya. No, it's not. Hey, is Perry part of the LGBTQ? Does asexual count? Where's Nevada? Suspiciously Nevada-shaped cookie. Evil is the result of our free will. Guys, when they get sent to heaven and no longer have said free will, bro drew the skull emoji. When bro gets a girlfriend and won't naked tickle fight anymore. Think you're smart? You studied for 10 hours and got a 96%. I studied for 20 minutes and got 32. That's 96% an hour versus your 0.96 hour. Therefore, I'm 10 times smarter than you. How it feels to have family added on social media. Big brother is watching. Yeah, quite literally. Fun time, Freddy. It looks like he farted and is waiting for you to smell it. This is foul. Tell Lola about income taxes. Life ain't all cookies and creams, little fella. It is if you're this cute. It is. A moment that felt like Goofy's fell. Anyone else think it's wild that ages 0 to 5 years are the most impactful for development, but we can't consciously remember it? Like, girl, what did you see? Tell me. Someone's gotta stop these Turkish doctors. Crazy transformation. Limited Nick, where instead you explore Chicago. I would unironically play this, garching for slightly creased shoes and male pattern baldness. I never see you at the club, okay? I never see you enjoying the splendor of film in your local cinema with a medium. I really want to go to the cinema now. How dare you? Guys, help. It actually happened. I took a Monster Elite stinky 4000 level poopy in my boyfriend's mum's bathroom, and the toilet won't flush at all. We got a math for a reason. I'm mortified. Friended so hard. We booked a hotel just to hang out. Friended so hard my first time was with them. Whoa there. I accidentally friend-zoned myself. I literally gave her a handshake at the end of a date. The phrase, I don't give a flying frick, is so funny to me because why is the frick flying? Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? Something has to be there, bro. Salt, vinegar, and everything sinister. I got no time to live. Feminine ways to speak to him. Instead of saying, here, let me help you, say, are you dumb? Yes, do this, guys. This is hot. Very hot. Yes. Sasuke spending his time with anything but his wife and daughter. Thank you for everything. Raise your children. Before big battles, Napoleon would take a nap to stay sharp. Before the Battle of Austerlitz, while his generals were panicking, he would lay down and sleep. He awoke to win one of his greatest victories. He looks absolutely breathtaking thinking all curled up and snuggly. Sleep well, my emperor. Visualization tip for school. Imagine you're a dope wizard studying the ancient knowledge of the scholars before you. Teacher's PowerPoint. Like, picture yourself chiefing on a pipe while the smoke graciously surrounds you, while you go through legendary scrolls, textbooks. Based, you guys should